There is a vault in the Arctic built for the day everything goes wrong. Not metaphor, not theory. A real place, buried inside a mountain, holding over 1.3 million seeds, because someone, somewhere, believed we might lose them. And that belief changes how you see everything that comes next. At first glance, Svalbard looks like nothing. Rock, ice, wind. But it never was. The first ships didn't come for discovery. They came for extraction. Whales were dragged onto these shores and boiled into oil. Entire animals reduced to fuel while cities thousands of kilometers away burned brighter. Something dies here. Something else survives because of it. That pattern never stopped. Hunters came next, then trappers, then miners. Each wave took something different. Each left something behind. And then one decision changed everything. Longyear Bayan wasn't built because it made sense. It was built because coal was here. Miners crawled through tunnels, sometimes less than a meter high. No standing, no space, just pressure and darkness. The mountain decided the shape of a human body, not the other way around. And from that, a settlement formed. Homes, roads, systems, all depending on something being pulled out of the ground. But here's the problem. The thing that built this place is the same thing that's now destabilizing it. And that contradiction never goes away. The entrance is easy to miss. A sharp line of concrete against rock. No signs. No spectacle. Just a door. Behind it, the temperature stays at -18 degrees. Not for comfort. For preservation. Inside are seeds from almost every part of the world. Rice, wheat, maize, entire food systems, reduced to something you could hold in your hand. But that's not what matters. What matters is why they're here. Because this is not a collection. It's a backup. And backups only exist for one reason. The vault was a precaution. Then it was used. War in Syria made a major seed bank in Aleppo unreachable. But copies already existed. Here, in Svalbard, in 2015, seeds were taken out, not as an experiment, as a necessity. More followed in 2017, then again in 2019. And suddenly, this place was no longer theoretical. It worked, which leads to a harder question. If this was needed once, when will it be needed again? Svalbard isn't normal territory. It belongs to Norway. But also, not entirely. Other countries can operate here. Settlements from different nations still exist side by side. No military presence, no clear control, just rules holding everything in place. For now, because geography doesn't care about agreements. And this place sits right at the edge of everything that matters, which makes it stable, until it isn't. Around 2,500 people live here. That number sounds small. It isn't, because everything here is harder. There's no full hospital system. Pregnant residents are sent to mainland Norway before giving birth. Life doesn't start here. It gets moved. For months, the sun never rises. Darkness becomes routine. Light becomes artificial. And when the sun finally returns, it's not background. It's survival. But even that rhythm is starting to shift. The biggest threat didn't come from war or collapse. It came from melting. In 2016, water entered the seed vault's entrance tunnel. The seeds stayed safe. But the assumption didn't. This place was supposed to be permanent, untouchable. But the Arctic is warming faster than almost anywhere else on Earth. Ice turns to water. Ground softens. Winter changes. And suddenly, even the backup isn't fully secure, which creates a new problem. What protects the thing designed to protect everything else? Svalbard feels like a last resort, a place built for the worst-case scenario. But that's not what it really is. It's proof. Proof that humanity doesn't trust stability anymore, that we're preparing quietly, system by system, backup by backup, And once you see that, you start noticing it everywhere. Because the world doesn't collapse all at once. It shifts, slowly, until one day, something you assumed would always be there isn't. And somewhere in the Arctic, a mountain is still waiting to give it back.